Every sunrise gives us a fresh start. There is something magical about riding a bike in the city before it wakes up. Cycling. It has gained popularity in recent years, thanks to the growing number of cycling clubs. Cycling clubs are blooming throughout India. Being part of a cycling club comes with many benefits. It gives riders a chance to improve their bike skills, discover new routes, meet new riding partners, improve their group riding skills, and motivate one another. Bicyclekart is glad to introduce you to one of Cochin's most professional and passionate cycling clubs, the Souls on Wheels. This is a wonderful and inspiring story of their journey.
Of late, we see a lot of women riding on the road. So people are asking me if it's a trend. I wouldn't say it's a trend because you just go to school. See how many girls cycle. I cycle as a kid to school. So a lot of school girls cycle. It's just that it doesn't translate as a hobby when you're an adult. That's mostly because women have different commitments, different challenges, with taking up a hobby like cycling. With respect to security, with respect to family commitments, and a lot of other things too. When you're talking about endurance cycling, there's also a thing about, is my destination toilet friendly? All those questions which a man can, get away with, a woman really needs to consider all that. But I would say in the last 2 years, because I started cycling, like I said, like over 4 years back. In the last 2 years, a lot of new women have been joining the community, which is really awesome. And that, I think a lot of the credit needs to go to the cycling clubs, because as a woman myself, I know that one of the few questions I had, most of these rides start in the morning, really early. So you get out of your house at like 4:35. So I personally didn't get out of my house at 4:30 before that. So my question is, who's on the road? Is it safe? So to get out of these questions, it's good to have a community to sort of, to assure you.
We started as a running community called Souls of Cochin in 2014, and after that we thought like we should have some cross training. With the purpose of cross training, we started cycling. We started with like 2 to 3 members. Now we are almost like 250 to 300 members we have in our group. So the entire purpose was to initiate a healthy living, to have a healthy lifestyle, to have an active lifestyle among our colleagues and among our runners also as well.
One of our, our kind of unique initiative is the beginner's ride, which we have on every Wednesday. So what's special about this ride is, it's a very beginner-friendly ride. It's an easy pace. Anybody can join us. I mean, no matter what level you are, you can join us, but it's going to be an easy pace. We keep a 17, 18 kilometer pace ride. It's going to be 30 kilometers. So that's a very good initiative to get newbies into riding.
Every cyclist should join a cycling club, because that will motivate them to get up in the morning and go for rides, because it's very easy for us to become lazy. And okay, I'll sleep today, then I'll go tomorrow. But when there is a cycling club and when there are rides, you will get up and you will go for the rides.
Because when you're starting riding, you have a lot of questions. Is the city cycling friendly? Where do I ride? Who do I ride with? And you have also, you don't know a lot of technical things. So if you have a community to handhold you into the whole thing, it's really great. And you get consistent. A lot of cyclists have this question in their mind: if I buy a cycle, will I keep cycling? If you have a community, they plan your rides. You just need to show up. Show up at the beginning, starting point. And slowly that community becomes your social life, your friends group. I made a lot of great friends in my cycling group, and personally I've also started a business with a few cycling friends. So that's how close the groups are, because you see these people for 2 times a week. Which friend of yours do you meet for 2 times a week other than your colleagues? And it's a very fun ride. people from all categories of like all ages, and people don't talk about the personal life. Everybody's talking about fun, talking about cycling. So it's a really good social life, especially in the city. If you're new to the city, or even if you've been a part of the city for long, you meet a lot of new people. So that keeps you engaged as a cyclist and keeps you coming for rides.
Because of Salts on Wheels, I became a SR, and now I'm a marathoner. I met lots of positive kind of sportsmen, and they encouraged me a lot. After cycling, I became more confident in riding, driving car also. Like I become more confident, and I sleep more now. Before I had sleeping issues, and less stress.
My name is Jay Prakash. I'm 63 years old. I've been cycling for the last 8 years. Started in 2014. First I started cycling alone. Then I found a couple of friends. Then I got introduced to this Souls group. Then we started cycling. Twice a week we do cycling with the Souls. Then we have a smaller group which we do longer rides. The highlight of my riding thing was we went to Goa by cycle. It was a 5-day trip.
So speaking about achievements of Souls of Cochin, it's actually generated a lot of cyclists from Cochin who have actually gone on to do like big things. Like they have gone up to like LRMs, 1200 kilometers. They like when they started, they were just doing like 20-kilometer rides, 30-kilometer rides. But within like 1.5 years, they blossomed to actually doing 1200 kilometers. So that was a big step from just 30 kilometers to 1200 kilometers.
Around 16 to 18 members in our group has almost become super randomized. That is like they have gone for 300 kilometer, 200 kilometer, 300 kilometer, 400 kilometer and 600 kilometers, and even 1200 kilometers LRMs they have finished. And in our group, some 3 to 4 of us has gone for 1500 kilometer LEL ride, that is London, Edinburgh, London ride, which has happened recently, and our people are doing a very good job.
So Souls is a very open group. It's very inclusive. Anybody can join. You don't have to be a Souls member. Now I'm wearing this jersey. That's a Souls jersey. You don't have to wear that jersey. You can wear a t-shirt. You can wear another club's jersey. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is probably send us a Facebook message or just call one of us, and we'll add you to the group. We'll send you our rides. Like I said, the idea of Souls is to be inclusive. It's so inclusive that even in the vacation time, people bring their kids along and they can keep up with our rides. So there are different kinds of groups, different kinds of clubs with different kind of motives. Some clubs are racing oriented, so you need to be that fast paced. Ours is more about growing the cycling community and initiating. So anybody can join us. Like I said, even if you're visiting the city, if you're visiting Cochin for like a week and you have a cycle, just give one of us, one of the captains a message, and you can join us for a ride. We'll be love to show you around town.
What motivated me to come to cycling was because I was like too much into technology, looking at my phone all the time. But like when I started cycling, it was like a 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours where I was just detached from my phone, which actually made a huge difference in my life.
I suggest cycling as a wonderful exercise for diabetic and as well as for hypertension or like any lifestyle diseases. We can modifiable lifestyle diseases. We can prefer cycling as a wonderful exercise.
So my favorite routes in Kochi, one would be Kadamakudi, another one would be Fort Waipin, and another one is Kumblangi. So these are actually three of my favorite routes.
My favorite routes are Container Road, Kumblangi, and I like sunrises. So starting seeing the sunrises, I feel more energetic, more positive.
My advice to cyclists is like we can start cycling as for a better physical as well as for a mental well-being, and we should develop a healthy community by initiating cycling as an exercise.